Mic check, mic check.
Hey, it's working. All right.
What are you trying to not do?
Knock the shit over.
It was loud. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
We had to get amped up.
Turnt. I believe that's what the kids use. Turnt till 11.
Listen to the sustain. Goes to 11. All right, cool. Turn this up a little bit. Say something.
Yeah,
Sure, we'll do that. All right, cool. Q&A happens in like 30 seconds.
There's been an awakening.
Welcome to the... Oh,
Have you felt it?
not yet.
Oh, hey, Galaxy. Didn't see you there.
Hello, what have we here?
You guys are so funny.
Hello.
Holy
Are you okay?
It ain't C3 penis face and R2 dickhead.
Hello there.
Intro music's happening right now, by the way.
Found someone you have, I would say.
May the force be with us. Fucking A.
Good day, Galaxy. You know what it is because you clicked on it. Fanboy Q&A. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully we answer your questions to the sustainable quantity that you need.
Sometimes I just want to let you go on whatever route you've gone on with the wrong words and see how it turns out. But
My route
yeah.
would be Mopar's route because my name's Mopar.
Sustainable questions. I'm Commander Cody. We are the Rogue Squadron podcast. Thanks everyone for tuning in. This is a special little episode that we do. We throw out questions to our fans on Instagram and on Twitter, and now is the time where we will answer those.
Also, if you are listening and you didn't submit a question, next time we're going to post some shit on Instagram, on Facebook, and all of it. So keep your
attention.
Just follow us and keep an eye out at Rogue Squad Pod or on Facebook, Rogue Squadron Podcast. And just when we post something, post a question, guys. And it doesn't have to be Star Wars related. How big's your van?
Why'd you go with Van?
I don't know.
No, all I can think of is the Van from Napoleon Dynamite and the uncle.
Plays football.
He's just throwing footballs in front of us. Anyways, sidetrack. So yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. We're going to try to jump into this. These episodes usually aren't too long, so.
So you only have to deal with us for a little bit.
Ain't no time to waste.
Did you just say anal time to waste?
No.
Okay, good.
No, I would never say that.
It's getting off to be a slippery episode. All right. Let's see. Let's pick from our. Ooh, I like this question, and I'm gonna have to look it up. So I'm gonna. So
You have to look it up. It's right there.
Okay. Griffin _who heard a rumor about Rogue. He meant Rogue One that a cast of bounty hunters would be included, most notably, in my opinion, Cad Bane. What do you guys think of seeing him on the big screen? So in Rogue One, for whatever reason, I don't know where he heard it, Cad Bane and a bunch of bounty hunters might be screen-worthy. That would be one, fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Any more Mandalorians you can fit on screen is good.
Absolutely. And that might be the only thing from prequel era that the new Disney canon is going to include. Because if you haven't noticed, they've been like, they don't want anything to do with prequel era. But the Clone Wars is still up for grabs. So.
Would that be the first time they ever pulled something from a cartoon and made it official into a movie?
As far as I can think of.
Well, Grievous technically, because the Clone Wars cartoons, that one Clone Wars cartoon came out before.
But that was part of the plan, though.
Right.
That he planned that to happen as a lead-in.
No, I think Cad Bane is... The character of Cad Bane is screen-worthy, and I think it would work well in Rogue One. Yeah, and at that time, everything was still crumbling and falling. So I think it would be interesting to see maybe him be on a certain side, or, you know, what if the rebels are using him?
Right. Yeah. I mean, he's out there to make money, so he doesn't have any morals.
We just have to fit that pontoon hat that he's got into the goddamn Tantive 4.
That's true. That's got a wide berth.
Wow. No, I would more Mandalorians on screen the better. I think that is basically a lost tribe in the Star Wars universe, especially on film. All we see is Boba and Jango. Like the clones, I guess, are technically, if you want to include it, but you don't see the clan of the the group of the Mandalorians
like
on
the
screen.
whole family aspect.
So
Tighten it. I want to hear them speak their language too. That'd be fucking cool.
most notably, you didn't say a fucking thing about Mandalorians. You just said bounty hunters, but
bounty hunters and Cad Bane. But
Cad Bane, but I obviously went directly to Mandalorianville. But
when you think bounty hunter, you jump to Mandalorians.
yeah,
That's what happens.
that's only Boba basically. But yeah, any more bounty hunters, I would wholeheartely like to be seen on screen.
100%. Florida _ SpongeBob says, one, she used to live in Columbus. So, hey, welcome. I mean, not welcome.
Get out. Wait.
Come back, because now you live in Florida, obviously. Who's your favorite Star Wars character, and who's your least favorite Star Wars character besides Jar Jar? So we're not allowed to include Jar Jar, because he was going to be my favorite. So now who do I have to pick?
Well, depending on how you want to ask this question, expanded universe involved?
Always.
Revan is my favorite.
Yeah.
Least favorite? That's kind of tough. Because am I going for just type of character, or am I going as least favorite, like unwatchable? You know what I'm saying? Like the most evil person that I just absolutely hate. He's my least favorite.
Like a character you don't like, or a terrible acting.
Right.
You know, a terrible acting role.
If I was going to go, and Revan's both my favorite and the best, so it doesn't
matter.
But least favorite as far as that I dislike because of how evil Tarkin. How corrupt fucking asshole Tarkin he is.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate him.
He's ruthless.
But he's an amazing character.
Yes.
Least favorite as far as just bumbling idiots that just shouldn't be on screen.
Child Anakin.
Yeah, he's up there. Boss Nass has always itched a weird. I'm not a big fan of Boss Nass.
Scratched
Like,
a
how-
weird itch.
how did he
What
get-
were you going to say?
Itched a weird scritch. How did he become the leader of the Gungans?
He's the fattest one.
That's
That's how they rank their
This isn't
leaders.
Italy in 1904.
Yeah.
Big Italians.
That's where they got the inspiration from, right?
The mobsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Boss Nass maybe. And so Naboo just sucks ass.
You got Padme and the Starfighters, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, Palpatine's from there.
And the scenery.
The physical gloriness
Naboo is great.
of Naboo is great. But yeah, I would say Boss Nass. What about you, Commander?
Whew. Favorite, obviously, is Revan. Hands down. Not even a question. Oh, my phone fell. Close to that would be... You got Bane. You know I love Dooku a lot. And obviously Palpatine. Everyone I love is evil. So there's that. Least favorite character... Can I say the Ewoks as a whole?
Yeah, I would allow it.
The Ewoks, we talked about this one episode with Butterclone. The Ewoks are like more offensive than Jar Jar.
It's not their fault though.
That's how they were written.
That's what I'm saying. So the actual characters of the Ewoks are fine. They can exist and it works, whatever. But the fact that they just 5-0 first, and then they fall over and it's
They
just like,
just cough and
what
fall over.
happened?
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely unwatchable. That's a big thing about episode 6. Everyone, hates the prequels and stuff, but the fact that we start with Jabba, which is fine, but it's a slow start a little bit, but and then you end with the Ewoks. It's
Right.
like, wait a second, what happened? Who made this one?
What happened to this camera that we got? Hi.
Oh shit.
It happened.
But yeah, I that's good answers.
Yeah,
Good
I'll say
answers.
Revan and the Ewoks. Definitely, for sure. We have a ton of questions. You want to pick the next one? They a lot.
So I like this question.
Who would like a ham and cheese toastie? Sure.
Next, I'm full.
I'm full. I just had dinner.
Um,
That was a legitimate question, by the way.
so we were okay. BCV 10. Who was Rey's father? I think it I think Luke Skywalker. But it's such a toss-up because they didn't. If they did give us hints, I've seen the movie 4 times and I didn't pick up anything.
And now we own it, so
We're gonna pick
I'm
this.
just gonna watch it over and over and over and over. I am of the camp that thinks it is she is Luke's daughter.
Then who's the mother?
I have no idea.
Palpatine.
That's why Luke went to the dark side in the expanded universe.
Yeah, that's a tough one, and I can't even answer it. I'm not sure.
I don't know who the mom is. It could be someone that we don't know.
well,
Like
what
you
if
mentioned,
it's-
it could have been Mara Jade type character where she's gone now.
Right.
She could be dead or whatever. She left.
What if it's Han's daughter, but it was with another woman?
Then where'd
And-
she get the Force from?
Han. Chewie. Daughter.
No, Han's not Force sensitive, man.
I know.
We would have known by now if he was.
They don't all have to be. I don't know. It doesn't have to be bloodline.
No, but they would have. Obi-Wan would have sensed something like right away.
You can have non-force sensitive parents and have a force sensitive.
I
That's what I'm
understand.
saying.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Because I know, like Darth
wizards and
Darth
witches.
Crate. Well, his parents were Tusken Raiders,
Oh yeah, it's true.
and I don't think they were force sensitive at all. But you know, he was born and was just strong in the force, so he could touch some stuff.
They're sand sensitive.
Hopefully, it's sunscreen
said
sensitive too.
Yeah. We have a Dima Spider in the chat room. Our buddy Chris. He says, after watching The Force Awakens again last night, I think she is Han's daughter.
Yeah, that's the one thing that they do allude to, or they actually somewhat suggest, because she knows how to fly the Falcon.
So you talk to Chewie.
She understands Chewie. She knows how to fix shit, and she's a badass.
Yeah, it's true.
And you can just see a weird connection between Han and her.
That is true.
Like, here, take this. You know how to use it? Yeah, you pull the trigger. Well, yeah,
It's a little bit more to it than
a
that.
little more to it, but I know how you know how to use it.
Yeah.
The fact that she knows how to speak Wookiee, Kashyyykish. What is do you speak Wookiee?
Kashyyyk.
Kashyykanese.
No, that is a great point. Damn, man, I don't know. I think with that evidence, I might have to switch my my answer, which makes me even more mad that we have a Jaina and Jason dynamic going on. But they,
Yeah, if it's Luke's, I hope they do pull some crazy shit that Mara was alive and she was killed by Kylo. Just so they pull a little bit of expanded universe. It's fine that they uncanonized her. Maybe for the fact that they could kill her off before the movie starts. That's fine. If I don't know, I'm excited. There is a crazy theory. I'm gonna leave it here.
Leave it.
That I read.
Leave it.
If we'll be doing it on the next episode, 64, episode 64.
Yes, indeed.
But that we will be talking about it in depth. But that Rey is actually an offspring, maybe not and or child, but an offspring of Palpatine.
Ooh,
So-
I like that.
So keep that in mind if you want to hear us talk about that. Research episode 64.
I like that a lot more than anything else I've ever heard.
So yeah,
Beautiful. P_Lee_Harris asks, how would you translate Kapunna into the English language?
ball tugger.
And if you don't know, Kapunna is one of the many like retorts that the alien languages have. It's mainly from like Twi'leks. If you play KOTOR, you hear them shout Kapunna all the time. Yeah, exactly. How would he translate it? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it is something. It's a reaction maybe, but there is like a hey, fuck off.
They gotta say it when they get pissed. Like you ask them a dumb question, like Kapunna.
Yeah.
Kerner would know. Our intern Kerner. He's the right person to translate that. But yeah, I would say something close to like, what the fuck, man?
Seriously, that's what I think of.
Yeah.
You should go kill yourself. Seriously, dude.
A more offensive. Seriously? A more offensive. Seriously, yeah.
Good question, P. Lee.
Here's one that isn't specifically Star Wars. Let's do that. Dianodrama. I don't know how you pronounce it. Dianodrama? If you had to marry any fictional character from TV or film, who would you choose and why?
Any fictional character. Wow. Maybe like Peg Bundy from Married with Children.
Do you want Married with Children or do you want Sons of Anarchy?
No, Peg Bundy was the actual character.
I know.
Wow. If we had to marry.
That's what he said. Or she.
Damn, there are a lot of opportunities. A lot of
Opportunities. You're getting proposals left and right.
a lot of options in the Star Wars universe. They're all smoke shows. Wow. I'm gonna have to that's put on the spot. I'm gonna go with the Pink Ranger.
It's a good option. It's a good answer.
She's cool. She can kick someone's ass.
Yeah.
She's hot.
I rave about her all the time. I'm gonna go with Black Widow. Scarlett Johansson.
Man, you know what we missed out on?
What?
Game of Thrones women.
True.
Damn,
But
you
they
could
would just
say all of them.
soon as anything else, just get me drunk and kill me. So.
You know nothing, Mopar. Yeah, I know. Come bag me. Because we're married.
Go back to that cave.
Egret.
Yeah.
Egret. Yeah, and pretty much,
Daenerys. Yeah.
you know what's funny is
No, I'd be too worried. It's the character though. So she would fucking kill me.
Arya's she's 18 now, isn't she? No. She seems like a cool character though. Well, in Game of Thrones, don't they marry young? Wouldn't I be old enough to stop? All right. Good question. I'm going to stick with the Pink Ranger.
I'm going with Black Widow. For sure.
Yeah, you're right. Any Game of Thrones, I'm going to be looking to get stabbed in the back by
Yes, they will kill you, or their dad will kill you,
or their brother.
or some bounty hunter will come kill you and claim her, or whatever else it might be. Okay. Let's do this one right here.
Joe Shebeck. If you could choose one book from the Star Wars Legends line and make it canon, which would you choose? Or which would you pick?
Damn good question, boy.
Oh, okay. From the Legends line. God, everything's Legends except for the like 4 books that they've written recently, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
So, which character do I like the best? Bane.
Or Revan. You said Revan was your favorite character.
I know, but Bane's story is amazing.
Yeah, there's...
And it still fits. That's what I don't get, because they uncanonized it, and then they're like, oh, by the way, it's still relevant.
Well, so does KOTOR story fits too. It's so long ago, it doesn't inflict with anything.
So does Plagueis, and so
Conflict
does
with
all of
anything.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, Plagueis might not now, but...
Because Snoke is Plagueis.
Yeah. Still, yeah, I still think that.
What do you think, Commander?
It's a toss-up between Revan and Bane. I think...
And you didn't even read all the Banes.
Not all of them.
Did you read 2 of them? Did you only read the first one?
Yeah.
First one, the best.
Yeah, and it's still a toss-up. It's either Bane or Revan. I think I'd probably go with Revan. Again, he is my favorite Star Wars character.
You didn't read that book, though.
I've played... No, I haven't read the book.
So the issue is that book isn't about KOTOR.
Yeah, and it makes him look like a bitch.
There's a emperor.
Read the Wikipedia article.
So what you're saying is, if
That's
they could
true.
canonize it, there's an emperor overseeing everything that Revan did in KOTOR.
Well, let's canonize KOTOR and then leave the
Someone
leave the shit with the Emperor as legends.
Yeah.
So that we can bring Revan back up to where he's supposed to be. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with that.
It would have to be something serious. It's difficult because like the Clone Wars novels are great, but
Oh, fuck. Completely forgot. Republic Commando, hands down.
yeah, but
I'm glad you mentioned
they
clone.
they still fit.
That's why they should be canon.
Okay.
They never should have made the Clone Wars TV show. They should have gone with the clone or the Republic Commando storyline that Karen Travis was putting out because it was the best shit ever made in Star Wars. Like, that's it. I can't believe I forgot about that. I apologize.
I'm going Bane. Everybody knows who's listened before.
I think
My heart on for Bane.
it's true.
I just I took a big trip. This is gonna go on a segue, but I took a trip to Michigan and I re-downloaded the audiobook and started re-listening to Bane. And his struggles is basically what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Right.
And he doesn't get killed a lot. so like he's fucking strong.
Yeah.
And he just overcomes, and he's sneaky about it too in the book. So we see pictures of Bane, and he's just like the Hulk. He's like Darth Hulk, but he's smart. And the edge he gets on everybody else is he spends a lot of time in basically the Sith library, whatever you want to actually call it. But and
Sith
he learns
bibliotech.
And everyone else is like, that's a waste of time. Those old Sith, they died for a reason, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you guys are crazy.
You're fucking around.
You heard this guy named Revan? So, Darth Bane, yes. Republic Commando, good question. Thank you.
Republic Commando, especially because it conflicts with the timeline, and I would prefer the timeline to reflect Republic Commando instead of Clone Wars. So, like, specifically for that reason, but also because it's one of my favorite series of books ever.
If I were to throw out maybe a secondary one, it would have to be something with Mara Jade.
I haven't read much about her.
She was, I don't even want to shoot myself in the foot. All I know is she became Luke's wife.
Yes.
And I believe she came from the dark side. She was
one of
an
Palpatine's
Imperial
assassons.
I thought she started as an Imperial guard, and then she was
might
so
have.
good. But yeah, it's sweet
She's
that
one of
would even
Palp's
happen.
assassins. Yeah. Next from Y_Takumi1213. What do you think about episode 7? Is that bad or good? Is what bad or good? Your question? Or the movie?
I rate that question good. It's a good question.
That's a bad question, good film. That's what I'll say.
I'm gonna say good boths.
Good boths? All right, cool.
Thumbs up for episode 7. Yeah, there's a lot of shit talking about episode 7. We're not gonna make everybody happy. If we were to make those unhappy people happy, 90% of everyone else would be fucking pissed.
That's true.
See what I'm saying there? I kind of talked a little bit. But yeah, if we
Yes, I
made the
know what you
unhappy
mean.
people happy, 90% of everybody else, they try to spoil it for everybody. So
Yes, I agree. I loved it. So
saw it 4 times, loved it, 3.5 of them.
yeah, 3.5.
Loved it, 3.5. The first time I saw it, I was questionable.
Yeah, I got you. All right, so I think this will be our last one, probably.
One final one. What made you start an Instagram post? Profile? Pics and dicks and... No, I mean, it's...
Not that, no.
We're a Star Wars podcast. We're fans of Star Wars, sci-fi, everything. And I wanted to visualize that. I wanted to have an outlet of that, and with our type of comedy, we really wanted to make memes. So we needed an outlet for that. So promoting the podcast, making funny memes, making people laugh, doing a bunch of it. So
Yes, exactly. So, yeah, he said it all. That Instagram just fits better with our style of comedy. So we done did it.
the one thing that I'm going to come back to is Bat Leader 747. Who's your favorite clone?
It's been too long since I read Republic Commando to say.
Yeah, but you've got one option.
Oh, I have millions of options.
No,
Boba Fett?
you've got one.
Oh, yeah, for me, Commander Cody.
Yes. I'll say 5s. I like 5s.
Yeah.
So correct me if I'm wrong, because I did power through the Clone Wars. 5s was the one that found out about Palpatine and tried to ruin everything. If that was 5s, because I got them mixed up. I'm a bit terrible with names, but
A bit. Yeah, what's my name?
But yeah, I believe it was 5s that found out the plot behind Palpatine and tried to tell everyone, and he was basically murdered because he was a traitor. That guy is badass, and he went single-handedly to Kamino and found shit out, and then like broke. Oh, dude, he was a rogue leader.
I'm ready to watch that shit again.
Sweet.
Cool.
Thank you guys for submitting your questions. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, rate, fuck around on iTunes. All of our stuff is free.
Listen to it.
So go on there. Just click some shit. You get all this stuff free downloaded whenever we update it. Also go to Facebook. Rogue Squadron Podcast. and then just like that, and then you get some badass articles that we just hired a writer. We're not paying them, but we're hired them. But yeah, so we're to stay up to date on all Star Wars news, any nerd news, any fun stuff that's going on. Go on there, subscribe, like, whatever, Rogue Squadron Podcast, or social media at Rogue Squad Pod. So I am Mopar.
Man of Cody.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
It's true.
I don't know which camera to point at.
All of them.
Fuck around. I got 2 hands.
See you later.
Third leg.
Sweetness. Beautiful.
What is that? Cameraman down. Dustin.
Yep. He knows.
He knew it. Knew it.
Okay. Close that shit down. We got these 2 open.
Pink Ranger.
That's a good answer. I loved it. All right, we'll be back soon. Stop watching this. All right. Urination celebration. Oh, we're still on Twitch. Hi. We'll be back in a second.
What was this one?
Periscope.
Damn!